This episode is brought to you by ElevateOS, the only all-in-one community operating system. ElevateOS transforms property management, combining resident engagement, reservations, rent payments, maintenance, and concierge services into a single super app. It also uniquely integrates access control, intercoms, package lockers, and thermostats, eliminating app fatigue and redefining modern apartment living. Visit elevateos.com/MMN for a free demo and see how they can help you level up your operations. Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. Today, let's talk about missing deadlines. I think it's obvious to say that the thereby lessons, we're still in the thereby series, thereby lesson in missing deadlines is that it stalls your business. It keeps your business from moving forward. People in your organization that miss deadlines, sometimes they're not necessarily missing those deadlines because they're intentionally trying to miss the deadline. They just don't have enough information. They don't have clarity. They don't have the pull necessary for other people that are collaborating with them to get them to deliver on time. Lots of reasons. But suffice it to say, if you're missing deadlines, if your team members are missing deadlines, if your customers are missing deadlines, believe it or not, if your supplier partners are obviously missing deadlines, that entire chain of events is dragging your business down. Deadlines are put in place as constraints to move your business forward. And sometimes that means making trade-offs or sacrifices as it relates to information. Now, a couple of days ago, we talked about analysis paralysis. Sometimes you miss deadlines because you're just trying too hard to collect too much information, to make too much analysis, to frankly delay your decision-making. That happens sometimes in an organization. My encouragement to you today is when you're setting a deadline, make sure that the expectation is clear. You've been super clear as it relates to what you are trying to get out of another person or out of a team. Super clear. Provide lots of room for asking questions so there is super clarity when you walk out of the room. Set a very realistic expectation as it relates to the timeline. Make sure that every single person in that room is in agreement so they're clear on the outcome. They're clear on the timeline. They make clear and public declarations they're going to hit that deadline, commitments rather, that they're going to make that deadline. And then your job is to make sure that the roadblocks stay out of the way. You make sure that if you're part of this equation, that you're providing the information that you need to provide in a very timely manner so that you don't stall the hitting that deadline. And then you just need to get out of the way. Get out of the way. Don't call, don't text, don't DM, don't be sliding into people's DMs when they're trying to get things done for you. And then on the other side, expect that when they miss the deadline that you want to know why. Because you're sliding into my DM every 5 minutes. I know that's a terrible analogy because I think sliding into someone's DM has a completely different meaning, but I'm an old guy, right? I get to say DM, sliding into the DMs and make it get business applicable. Anyway, long story short, missing deadlines is thereby a drag on your organization. Getting everybody what they need and keeping the roadblocks out of their way is thereby a good thing for your business. And it is incumbent upon you as a leader that you do that and that you enable and encourage other people to get roadblocks out of your team's way so they can get things done. It'll just move your business along at a more rapid pace. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.